I'm Zez Steeple, Banks County, and this is Blitz.
All right, welcome back to Blitz here at Banks County High School. I'm Brian Carter. Got two senior Leopards with me, Zac Orr, post player, and Zez Steeple, a guard. Guys, congratulations, first of all, on an incredible season so far. I know you still got a ways to go, hopefully, but thank you so much for your time.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Now, guys, talk about what it means to you, especially Zez, being able to be on this team that has made it to the Sweet 16 2 years in a row. You had a spectacular performance there in the opening round. You had 42 points. Walk us through what the feeling was like going into that game, and again, being able to, make that back-to-back to the Sweet 16.
Oh, it feels great. It's just what we've been building to since we were freshmen. I mean, it started off rough, but he's just been building a program. We stayed true to it, and it's just a great feeling to make it back to the Sweet 16. Hopefully we can get farther. But, I mean, we just went down there confident as always, and we just came down there believing that we could win.
Now, Zac, talk about the way that this team, it's got a lot of similarities from last year. The record is almost identical. Two teams that had a chance to go for a region championship, making it to the Sweet 16. All that is about the same. But last year you had Austin Venable, who is a guy that even made you look small down in the paint. So it was difficult to see him go, but it seems like you guys haven't missed a beat. What had to transition between last year and this year to remain dominant the way you guys have?
Well, it kind of brought us closer. I mean, we relied on him to do a lot of things last year, but now it feels like that everybody has a role, and we've just all balled into our role, and we're just playing at a high level right now and just playing within the system, and it's gotten us this far so far.
Now, just to add, I guess the icing on the cake this year for both of you guys is being able to eclipse 1,000 career points. It's not often we get to see a player do it, but to have two on one team is pretty special. Zez, I imagine you kind of knew leading up to that how far you were.
Yes,
walk me through, I believe you got it at Franklin County, if I'm not mistaken. What was that like when you finally reached that? That's an incredible milestone.
I mean, it's just a great feeling to do something like that. I mean, all the hard work and time you put into it, and you reach a milestone like that, just to feels great and to make your family proud.
Same for you, Zac. You had kind of two of those moments because you also got the rare chance to eclipse 1,000 rebounds as well. Is there one of them that one of those moments that stands above the other? What was that like to accomplish that feat?
Well, since I got my points the second time, it was a little bit more special. I mean, it's just a great achievement, and a lot of people don't get to experience it, so I'm going to remember it for the rest of my life, and it was definitely a great time to get it during my senior year, and I'll never forget it.
Now, Z, there's always ups and downs with every team season, seems like, unless you're the Golden State Warriors or something. But you guys have had just a very few amount of downs this year. Talk about how the team's been able to I guess, carry that burden this year of being that team to beat night in, night out, the state ranking, the record that goes with it, and all the talent you guys have.
Well, coming into it being a top dog, you have every team giving you your best shot every night. I mean, if you play down at any point in time or just feel like you're better than that team and don't come in focus, you'll get beat. Like at the end of the regular season, we got beat by Fana, and then we lost to Lumpkin in the first round. Just because we were predicted to go to the region championship doesn't mean we go. But, I mean, now we're back on track. It was really a wake-up call, and it was good that we lost those two games.
That's exactly where I was going next. Zac, just kind of talk on behalf of the team what it was like to go. Of course, as Zez mentioned, you guys went to Lumpkin County for the region championship, and they beat you in the semifinal game. So then you go from being what should have been the number one team in the region to playing for the 3 and 4 seed, where either way you're going to be on the road now for the state playoffs. What was that like when you guys went into the locker room after losing that first round game?
Well, when we go places, we expect to win, so it hurt, but like I said, it just put more fuel to the fire, and it led us back to get on track, and now we're playing as good as we were, and it's a great time to be playing that way going into the state tournament.
It was nice to see you guys rebound, though, from those two losses, like you mentioned, and get that win over West Hall the next day to ensure that you had the three seed, which would be definitely a better draw than being the 4 seed. But what was it like for you at the end of that game? You guys got to kind of chill out, sit on the bench, and I know your brother dunked right there at the end. That had to be a kind of a cool feeling for you.
It was a great feeling. I mean, it was just fun, and it was a great to go into the tournament with that kind of hype behind us and just set the tone.
All right, now both of you guys have some incredible talent. Zez, God's gifted you with a special gift, man. I hope you know that. It blows my mind that you're not getting as much attention right now as you should be getting. I know that's not in the front of your mind right now with the state tournament going on, but talk about the recruiting process so far for you and what the plan is to play at the next level.
I mean, right now I'm just focusing on trying to win state and just being here for my team. I mean, the recruiting process will come. I know God's got a plan for me, so I'm not really pushing or anything like that. I'm just staying humble and just trying to help my team win.
Yeah, that'll definitely help your cause. Zach, same for you. What are your plans to play at the next level or beyond Banks County?
Well, I've heard from a few schools, but like you said, I'm just focused on the season right now. I'm just putting my team first, and I'm just going to keep playing as hard as I can. And I feel like God has placed a path for me, and that's going to come later on.
You guys are really, really humble, which is really refreshing to see that. Last question for both of you guys, kind of just rolling into this state tournament. Again, you get the first win pretty handedly. Zez, just talk about when you walk off the floor, what that feeling was like to be able to go to the second round and knowing that you got to stay on the road, though, because now you got a big team in Central coming up. What do you feel like the team's chances are the rest of the way?
I mean, I feel like we have very good chances. I just feel like if we believe we can win, that we're a pretty good team, and I think we compete with anybody that we play with. So, I mean, it's just all in the belief and all in trusting our coaches and trusting our game plans going into the game and just executing.
Zach, talk about just what the game plan is that you guys have been able to implement to take with that philosophy there to Central and kind of what you guys see out of them so far that, areas that you got to, I guess, key in on.
Well, we know it's going to be a different environment. They're going to play physical, and we just have to know that when they push us, we got to push back harder, and we got to go ready to rebound and play fast.
All right, well, guys, congrats again on a great season. I hope it's not over yet. I was going to ask you guys what your top moment was at Banks County, but I'm hoping it hasn't been made yet.
Yes,
so
sir. Yes, sir.
Congratulations again. Thank you so much for your time.
All right, thank you.